Hey Aries, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your love reading from August 1st to the 15th. If you want to skip the card pull and go straight to the messages, feel free to click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to first pull some oracle cards to see what the overall energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first card we have out for you is success. Let's grab another oracle card and see what other energies we have surrounding you. And we have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So we'll see how those cards fit into your overall reading, but let's pull some tarot and see what other messages we get. So we'll start with your current energy. What's going on with my Aries collective? How are they feeling right now? We have the Seven of Water, or the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. Let's see about your person. What's going on with Aries person, whether or not they're in their physical space or not. We have the Ace of Earth in reverse. For what's currently hidden from you, we have Strength in reverse, Advice from Spirit. We have the Three of Fire, and for your potential outcome. Potential outcome for my Aries collective, we have the Fool. Let's grab some more tarot cards and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more. All right, your current energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see about your person. We have the King of Swords in reverse. For what's currently hidden, we have the High Priestess in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Page of Pentacles. And for your potential outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles. All right, so let's get some oracle cards and see if we can get some final messages before we get into your reading. So starting again with current energy for my Aries, we have meditate, Aries person, we have missed opportunity. For what's currently hidden from you, we have fake profile, advice from Spirit, we have worthiness, and for your potential outcome. We have one that flipped over, and we have talking again. All right, Aries, let's get into this. So what we have surrounding this reading, we have success, and we also have religious factors. So it feels as though, and I'm going to say that I don't necessarily know that religion specifically is what's a huge challenge in this relationship right now, but it almost feels as though there's like your fundamental belief system, like your core values. Um, you may not feel as though they're necessarily aligned with someone or vice versa. And it almost feels as though you or they can't figure out whether this is actually what it is, and if this issue is insurmountable. What I heard is one big misunderstanding. So it feels as though you might think that you and someone else, or they feel that you all aren't quite on the same page when it comes to what you're looking for, what it is that you want. And that might be because of somebody's actions, right? Where maybe you haven't had this discussion, but just sort of seeing how this person is moving right now, it's like, okay, yeah. No, no, no. I don't think that this is for me. Maybe you view them or they view you in a specific way that may not be aligned. But what I'm feeling, again, I'm hearing big misunderstanding. And with the success card, with the exclamation mark, it seems as though things are actually going to work out better and differently than you expected, but in a super positive way. So Getting into the tarot, looking at your current energy, we have the Seven of Water or the Seven of Cups in traditional tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have meditate. Meditate daily, follow your intuition, find inner peace and balance alone or with partner. So, what it feels like right now, Aries, is that you may be either sort of exploring your options and stepping into a new phase of your life, um, where there are changes happening and doors are opening, and it almost feels as though you're trying to separate what's real from what's not. But things are actually looking, I think, a little more positive. It seems to be some confusion around these sort of choices or perceptions that you may have. But there it feels like there's a positive twist coming. And I think you've been trying to sort of lean on your intuition to guide you, in terms of what you believe, whether or not what you're seeing is actually real. But I think you're looking forward to sort of coming out of that sort of confused energy, and you're really tapping into your higher self to let you know exactly what's going on. I don't necessarily think that you've tapped into this other person to figure out what's going on. You're sort of relying on yourself and your intuition, that gut feeling, those messages that you might get from spirit or, your guides or whomever, so you can really figure out what's what. So, looking at your person's energy, we have the Ace of Earth or the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Swords in reverse. And we also have missed opportunity. Regret from former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Communication is imperative. So, what I'm feeling is that there hasn't been a whole lot of action from your person, and that might be confusing to you all because it feels as though their energy is one that's interested in you, but they don't seem to be communicating anything. They don't seem to be giving you any sort of offers, and I think that they recognize that if they don't speak up, if they don't take action towards you, that you are going to disappear. Like they're not going to have a chance to even sort of try and lay any type of foundation with you, any sort of getting to know you. So it feels as though they're holding back for whatever reason. And maybe they're the ones who think that you all have, that you all have such differences that you might not be able to come together. Maybe you wouldn't be interested in them. Maybe they are a different religion or a different race or whatever. So maybe they think that they're not really your speed, you know? Looking at what's currently hidden, we have Strength in reverse, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and we also have Fake Profile. Liar, scammer, creeper alert, do a background check, not genuinely interested, not who you think. So it feels as though, and let me say, I don't think you're dealing with a liar or a scammer right now, but I do think that you are dealing with someone who is sort of hiding their feelings. They're hiding their interest. They're hiding their curiosity because they may not think that you are interested. With Strength in the reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, it feels as though this person is sort of fighting their intuition. It feels as though their intuition is telling them to take a chance, right? But they're a little bit afraid. They're a little bit afraid, even though they're getting nudged, by the universe to say hello, ask you out for coffee or lunch or something. They're not able to do that. It feels like they're genuinely nervous, like my stomach's knotted up right now, even though their mind and their heart are saying, yeah. It's like if you've ever seen Coming to America, that cute little old lady on the train where she's like, go on, honey, take a chance. Like I just saw that. And this person is not taking a chance, even though the little old lady is screaming at them to do that. And so it feels as though they are hiding, what they would like to do. And so you're not seeing the authentic them. So what we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Fire or the Three of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we also have worthiness. Know your worth. The universe can only bring you what you know you deserve, and you can have it all. So I feel like with these cards, Spirit is saying that, you know what? When it comes to this person, and I do think that this is somebody that you kind of know. You're, at least you're in familiar spaces. Maybe you know the same people. Like you know them more than just in passing. I think you cross paths fairly frequently. But I almost feel as though Spirit is saying that there's not a whole lot for you to do in terms of moving towards this person. It feels as though this person will come towards you. But Spirit is also saying that they might need a little, I don't want to say an ego stroke because that sounds a little bit too invested, too involved, but it almost feels as though Spirit is saying you might need to throw out a signal or two to let them know that it's okay to come towards you, that it's really okay to approach you, that you would be open to receiving some sort of little message from them. So you might have to sprinkle a little crumb, in front of that person to see if they'll pick it up. Which, based on your potential outcome, I think that they will. So for you, we have the Fool, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we also have talking again. Texting, reconnecting with someone, open up a dialogue, second chance, back in each other's world. So again, I don't feel like this is a reconciliation, and I don't feel like this is a completely new person either. I think that this is someone who's familiar to you, that you all have never dated. Again, maybe you're in the same friend circle, maybe you're colleagues or something along those lines where you are familiar but not intimately so. But this is this person taking a leap. This is this person offering, right? With the Six of Pentacles, you see that they have the scales. They've sort of balanced everything out. They've weighed everything out, and they are now offering you a little something. And with the talking again, we have, texting, opening up a dialogue. So I think that this person will take a step forward to give you a little something. I think maybe after you've given them a little something, this looks like reciprocity. Like you give a little, okay, yeah, I can give a little, and now we can start from there. But it almost feels as though this person is waiting to see if you'd be comfortable and open to them reaching out. So not a bad thing. It feels like they're a little shy. They might feel like you're out of their league, and they just want to know that they won't be completely annihilated if they come say hi. So, give them a little crumb. Give them a little crumb, Aries. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit says. And what we have is harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So, I think this is you finding your balance. This is you giving just a little wink and a nod to this person. Doesn't have to be anything serious. That allows them to come in and reciprocate that energy towards you. You give them a little wink and a nod. They're like, okay, that looks like a green light to me. I'm going to wink and nod right on back. And so this looks like something that can come together, that can actually turn out to be really, really, really nice. It looks like a good balance. It's just this person has to sort of get over their fear of approaching you. And you might be able to help in that regard. So just a little crumb. Little crumb, Aries. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm sending you all huge hugs.